Okay, good morning all of you. Yesterday we completed I think till 13th bit. Today we'll see the 14th bit. You see carefully under atomic structure. Read once the 14th bit. So based on the equation E is equals to some formula given and a certain calculations or written, and which of the following is not correct, means which is wrong is asking. See, I think second option, for n is equals to 1, the electron has more negative than it does for n equals to 6, which means that electron is morely loose bonded in the smallest allowed orbit. See, what is the concept? You have an atom, the electron present in the first orbit and also 6th orbit. Actually, energy of first orbit denoted by E1, energy of second orbit is denoted by E6. So generally what is the concept? Energy of nth orbit is directly proportional to n value, means energy of first orbit is lesser than energy of the 6th orbit. When electron present in the first orbit is strongly attracted than electron present in the 6th orbit, that is the information actually. But what is given statement of second one? If n is equals to 1, the electron has more negative energy. Yes, more negative energy means negative value will be more, value will be less, more negative, and it does for n equals to 6. And he told the electron present in first orbit loosely bonded. No, why? So electron present in the first orbit means the distance is less. The distance is less, attraction will be high, but he told loosely bound. That's why is a wrong concept. Okay, so anyway is the second option. This is. Now you can come for 15th one. You see carefully. According to the Bohr theory, which of the following transitions in the hydrogen atom will give rise to the least energetic photon? It's a good question. You see carefully, according to Bohr theory, which of the following transition in hydrogen atom will give a least energy transition? Energy will be least. Okay, now check it. You take for example, yesterday already we seen this concept. You take energy increasing order of first orbit and second orbit and third orbit, like that fourth orbit and fifth orbit. Means as we go away from the nucleus, energy will be increasing, but energy gap between them will be decreasing. But he told least energy will be possible 6 to 1. Just once you check it, 6 to 1, one transition will be there. Next 5 to 4, one transition is there. Next one more third option, 6 to 5 is there. 6 to 5, still it is less actually. It will be very less, still less, 6 to 5 transition will be there. And next 5 to 3 transition will be there. Yes, as we go away from the nucleus, the energy gap will be less between the successive orbits. That's why, which is the least energy transition? 6 to 5, option C. So option C means is nothing but electron jumping from 6th level to 5th level, then energy gap will be very less. You come for another bits. You see carefully a 16th one. Listen carefully, 16th one. The energy of second Bohr orbit of a hydrogen atom given, and energy of fourth Bohr orbit will be. Yes, is asking answer in which one? Kilojoule per mole. We know the formula. Actually given first statement, but is not useful. So energy of nth orbit in kilojoules formula minus 1312 into z square by n square kilojoule per mole. I think fourth formula under energy of nth orbit. Okay, now he is telling hydrogen atom now. As hydrogen atom means Z value is equals to 1 and fourth orbit n is equals to 4. Substitute energy of fourth orbit in hydrogen atom is equals to minus 1312 into 1 square by 4 square kilojoule per mole, means 16. What you are getting answer? I think 82 kilojoules per mole we are getting. Minus 82 kilojoules per moles we are getting. I think option B is correct. It's a good question. Are you understanding? Now we can go for 17th one. You see carefully. 17th question is nothing but the frequency of a radiation emitted when electron jumps from 4th level to 1st level. So electron jumping from 4th level to 1st level. Then he is telling frequency of a light is asking. Yes. While jumping like this, frequency is asking. What we should do? Anybody? Yes, for this given ionization energy given of hydrogen atom given and Planck's constant value given, the frequency of the emitted radiation. So anybody, what we have to do? First of all, I want to take answer is asking in second inverse. Energy change you calculate, energy change is equals to 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18 into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square into z square, coming in joules. Actually the means you're taking n is equals to 4 means higher orbit, nothing but n2, lower orbit is n1, into z square. He mentioned it is a hydrogen atom will be coming 1, it's not a matter, into z square. Okay, let it be. Delta E is equals to 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18 into 1 by 1 square minus 1 by 4 square into z square means 1 square joule. Okay, do it one more step. Delta E is equals to 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18 into 1 by 1 minus 1 by 16. Nothing but 4 to 1, 4 to 1. So that's why what we are getting 16 minus 1, nothing but 15. 15 by 16 joules. But you know delta E is equals to energy difference is nothing but light. Light energy is formula h nu. H nu is equals to 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18 into 15 by 16 coming in joules. But I want nu, then do it. Nu is equals to 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 18 into 15 by 16 into h. Planck's constant should be taken in joules. Do it. So is nothing but 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 34. Do simplification, you are getting frequency, joule cancel, remaining is nothing but second inverse will be coming. So after simplification you may get third option, 3.08 into 10 to the power of I think 15 you are getting. 15, second inverse will be the answer, it is option C. First we calculated energy difference. Energy difference is nothing but light. Light is nothing but h nu, but we want frequency is equals to like this. Is a good question. And we can go for some other problems. You see is nothing but 18th one. You check it carefully. Yes. In hydrogen atom, the energy of first excited state. Good question. In hydrogen atom, energy of first excited state. So hydrogen atom means is nothing but 1, 2, 3 like this will be there up to infinite. Is the first one, is the second one, third one. First excited state means what? Next level only. Why? Because energy gap is less. So that's why the energy of first excited state means this energy given as how much? Minus 3.4 electron volts. Nothing but energy of second orbit is nothing but minus 3.4 electron volts. Okay. And he is asking kinetic energy of the same orbit in the hydrogen atom. Is a very good question. So indirectly given total energy of electron in second orbit given as minus 3.4 electron volts. I told already relation between kinetic energy and total energy. I told now is nothing but kinetic energy is equals to minus of total energy. Minus of total energy. So how you got kinetic energy is equals to ZE square by 2R. And we are taking total energy, we are getting minus ZE square by 2R we are getting. What is the relation between them? Kinetic energy is equals to minus of total energy. Already we seen in synopsis classes. Then kinetic energy is equals to minus of 3.4 electron volts. Minus of minus is becoming 3.4 electron volts. Which option is correct? You check it carefully. Is nothing but option A. Is a good question. So at the same time we can discuss relation between potential energy and total energy. Potential energy means we are getting minus of this one, minus of ZE square by R, minus ZE square by R we are getting. Now what is the relation between potential energy and total energy? Is nothing but potential energy is equals to 2 times of total energy. Are you getting? This is the relation between kinetic energy and total energy. This is the relation between potential energy and total energy. All of you clear? Yes. Now we are going for 19th question. Is a see carefully 19th one. What is that one? Who modified Bohr theory by introducing elliptical orbits of electron pairs? Is nothing but Sommerfeld. Leave it. Theory question. Go for next is the 20th one. Yes. The Bohr orbit radius for hydrogen atom n is equals to 1 is approximately 0.530 angstrom unit. Radius of the first orbit in hydrogen atom is 0.529 is nothing but 0.53 angstrom unit. He mentioned already. Next, the radius of the first excited state is nothing but second orbit. Second orbit radius in second orbit is equals to formula 0.53 or 529 into n square by z angstrom units. He mentioned it is a which atom? Hydrogen atom, na? Yes, hydrogen atom, Z value will be 1. Radius of the second orbit is equals to 0.53 into n square, second 2 square by 1 angstrom unit. So radius of the second orbit, I think 2.11 angstrom units we are getting. So 4 into this one you are getting a 2.11 or 12 angstrom units we are getting. All of you clear? Yes. So go for 21 bit. What is that one? In Bohr's model of an atom, when an electron jumps from first level to third level, when electron jumps from where to where? First level to third level, electron jumping is happening. Okay, and how much energy will be emitted or absorbed in this transition? Okay, check it. Answers is asking in ergs. So we have to take the energy difference, we have to take it. So nothing but lower orbit is n1, higher orbit is nothing but n2. Okay, then energy difference delta E should be taken in ergs because answer asking in ergs. Okay, what is the formula? 2.18 into ergs means 10 to the power of minus 11 into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square into z square erg per atom will be coming. Okay, then you can see energy difference is equals to 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 11 into 1 by n1 square, 1 square, 1 by n2 square, 3 square, ergs. Then do it simplification, delta E is equals to 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 11 into 1 by 1 minus 1 by 9 ergs. Okay, then do it, delta E is equals to 2.18 into 10 to the power of minus 11, LCM is 9, 9 minus 1, 8 by 9 will be coming into ergs. Do it simplification, we are getting answer may like fourth option you may get it is nothing but answer 0.1936 into 10 to the power of minus 10 ergs. Option D is correct. Check it. Question number 21. Next, go for 22 question. 22. What is the question? Read. The radius of the hydrogen atom in the ground state is nothing but, radius of the ground state means first level in hydrogen atom is equals to 0.53 angstrom units, and is asking a radius of the Li plus 2 in the same radius, means radius of the first orbit only in nothing but Li plus 2 is asking. So what is the reference between this one and this one? Is nothing but radius of hydrogen like species is equals to radius of hydrogen atom into n square by z. So radius of hydrogen like species is equals to radius of hydrogen atom by z for same orbit number or same n value. Same n value. Okay, now radius of hydrogen like species means is nothing but Li plus 2 is equals to radius of hydrogen atom will be how much? 0.53 by Z value for lithium 3. So is nothing but 0.1 and we are getting 7.17 angstrom units we are getting. So is nothing but option C. 0.17 angstrom units, option C will be coming. Yes, it's clear. So question number 22 is over. All of you getting? So similarly we may get one more thing, energy of nth orbit of hydrogen like species is equals to energy of nth orbit of same hydrogen atom. Same orbit energy should be there in hydrogen atom. What are the Z value, where it is coming in the energy formula? Into Z square by N square into Z square coming. This is the formula. Is it clear? Yes. Okay, see the question number 23. Question number 23. See, energy of an electron in nth orbit of hydrogen atom is, as I told yesterday, a JEE examination directly is asking like this questions is nothing but minus 13.6 into Z square by N square electron volts. There's a direct bit. And go for 24 is nothing but, see, the spectrum of He is expected to similar as, means the same spectrum we are getting when the species containing same number of electrons. Check it. Yes, for all hydrogen like species one type of the spectrum is coming because they all are containing a single electron. Same number of electrons, same type of spectrum is coming. Can you check it which particle will having same electron as helium? Helium containing 2 electron, like that 2 electron containing species are what? Just once you check it, Li plus. Li plus means lithium 3 electron, loosed 1 electron, then we are getting also 2 electrons, same number of electron, same type of spectrum, we are getting multi-electronic species, these all. Go for next is nothing but 25. 25. Once you see the 25, so if the radius of the R is the radius of the first orbit of the hydrogen atom in this one and is given as, so R is the radius of the first orbit, the radius of the nth orbit in hydrogen atom will be, yes I told na, radius of nth orbit formula is what? 0.529 into N square by Z angstrom unit. Radius of first orbit given as R. So means then we can do radius of nth orbit means into N square. R means we can take it, this one is nothing but R1 or given. R given. So R into N square angstrom units. That's it. All of you clear? Yes. Now we are getting one more thing is nothing but question number 26. You see carefully question number 26. Okay. In hydrogen atom, the de Broglie of an electron in the second Bohr orbit is, in hydrogen atom, the de Broglie wavelength of an electron in the second Bohr orbit will be, is a good question. So what is this one? Radius. So in hydrogen atom, the de Broglie wavelength of an electron in the second orbit is asking. So second orbit R2 is asking. Okay. So is asking wavelength, not radius is asking wavelength of electron in the second Bohr orbit in picometers is asking. Just once you see, so wavelength of second orbit electron is the question. Okay, what we can do once check it carefully is nothing but first of all find out the radius of the Bohr second orbit. So 0.529 into N square by Z angstrom units. Do it radius of the second orbit 0.529 into N square 4 by Z into angstrom unit means 10 to the power of minus 8 centimeters. Okay, then do it is nothing but R2 is equals to 0.529 into 4 into 10 to the power of minus 10 meters. But check it, answer asking in picometer, better convert here only. The radius of second orbit is nothing but 4 9s are 36, 4 2s are 8, 8 plus 3 11, 4 5s are 20, 20 plus 1, 21, 2.116 into 10 to the power of minus 10 meters. But we can get it R2 picometer. Pico means 10 to the power of minus 12. Minus 12 means we have to shift it to right side. 211.6 into 10 to the power of minus 12 meters. We can make it R2 as 211.6 into picometers. Yes, keep it beside. Okay, now we can get it is nothing but angular momentum. Angular momentum means MVR is equals to NH by 2 pi. Angular momentum is equals to NH by 2 pi. So from this what we can get? So separate here is nothing but mass of electron, velocity of electron, radius of second orbit is equals to 2h by 2 pi. So is cancel here. So then radius of second orbit is equals to h by pi into mv. H by pi into mv. So then what we can get? R2 can we simplify? No. Yes. This R2 is equals to this R2. Then we are getting so 211.6 picometers is equals to h by pi into mv. You know very well h by pi into mv means h by mv. Lambda is equals to h by mv, de Broglie equation. Lambda is equals to h by mv. Substitute over there 211.6 picometers lambda by pi. So lambda of electron in second orbit is equals to 211.6 into pi picometers. Check it which option it is. I think option B. Yes or no? Yes. What I did, first of all I calculated radius of the orbit. Second orbit I calculated. I applied in the angular momentum of electron. MVR is equals to NH by 2 pi. From there I separated R2 second orbit radius. This R2 that R2 will be same. That's why equalated. Then I know de Broglie equation lambda is equals to h by mv. Instead of that one I substituted lambda and you can get it. All of you clear? It's a good model and somewhat different question. We can practice carefully. Question number 27 amma. See carefully. Question number 27. 0.66 kg of a ball moving with a speed is 100 meters per second. Then the associated wavelength will be. Is a textual question it is. So mass of the body given as 0.66 kgs. And speed or velocity of a ball is 100 meters per second. Both are in MKS system, no problem. Then he is asking a wavelength associated with the ball. So it is similar to de Broglie equation. Lambda is equals to h by mv. H 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule into second by mass 0.66 kgs into 100 meters and second inverse. So then what we can do, simplify all these things. So I will write one more step here, see carefully. Lambda is equals to 6.625 into or by 0.66 into let it be 100 comes up. No, 100 comes up means is nothing but minus 2, nothing but 10 to the power of minus 36. Units or what pending is there? Joule, second comes up second square by kg into meters. Yes, now you know I think what is the meaning of joule? 1 joule is equals to kg meter square and second power minus 2. Okay, so 1 joule is equals to this one. You substitute that one, we are getting units cancellation, kg cancel, kg meter square second power minus 2 into second square cancel together by kg into meter kg cancel. What remaining? Meters is remaining. So lambda is equals to, you are getting answer in meters, but what is given? Yes, he given in only meters is nothing but 10 to the power of minus 38. So is around how many times 10 to the power of minus 38 is around 0.01 time, is nothing but 10 to the power of minus 2 is nothing but 10 to the power of minus 38 meters is coming. What the option it is? Third option. simplification, that's it. But is already know it, this one joule is equals to kg meter square second power minus 2. And go for next question 28. Once you see 28, if the uncertainty in the position and momentum are equal, then the uncertainty in the velocity is, what is telling? Uncertainty in the position and momentum are equal. Then he is asking uncertainty in the velocity is asking. But you know Heisenberg uncertainty principle, delta x dot delta p is greater than or equals to h by 4 pi. Yes or no? So both are equal. Both are equal means I will take delta x is equals to delta p. Then substitute here delta p whole square is equals to, taken as simplification, equals to, is nothing but which one is coming? Delta p means delta mb whole square is equals to h by 4 pi. M square, no, bring it outside, then we are getting m square into delta v whole square is equals to h by 4 pi. So delta v whole square is equals to h by 4 pi into m square. But we want a delta v is equals to under square root is nothing but 2. This will be coming as 2 and m square will come as 2m and under square root of h by pi. So what is the formula for what is the uncertainty in the velocity? Uncertainty in the velocity is equals to 1 by 2 pi into square root of h by pi. So what concept we used? Uncertainty in the position is equals to momentum. So instead of delta x I substituted delta p because already given condition is equal. That's why we can simplify. We are getting like this. Option C we are getting. And go for a 29th question. Go for 29th question. You see carefully, the measurement of electron position associated with uncertainty in the momentum. So the measurement of the electron position is associated with uncertainty in the momentum is equal to 10 to the power of minus 18. Uncertainty in the momentum given, delta p given as 10 to the power of minus 18 gram centimeter per second or gram centimeters and second inverse. Okay. He is asking uncertainty in the velocity will be, is asking. Uncertainty in the velocity is asking. What we should do? Yes, very simple. Velocity or position is asking. Velocity is asking. Delta v is asking. You know very well, delta p is equals to 10 to the power of minus 18. Delta p means delta momentum, mass into velocity is equals to 10 to the power of minus 18. M into delta v is equals to 10 to the power of minus 18. Delta v is equals to 10 to the power of minus 18 by m. Which particle is given? Electron given, its mass is also given. So 10 to the power of minus 18 by, we have to take in CGS means grams. Mass of electron is nothing but 9.1 or 9 into 10 to the power of minus 28 grams. And grams centimeter second inverse. Grams cancel. So we are getting 1 by 9 nothing but 0.1. 1 into 10 to the power of 10 centimeters per second. But given answer is what? Once you check it, 10 to the power of 9 centimeters per second. 0.1 you make it as 1 point is nothing but which one is coming? Shifting right side, 10 to the power of 9 centimeters per second. Option C is coming. The very simple uncertainty in the momentum given is asking, uncertainty in the velocity is asking, but we know mass of the particle. If you won't give also, we know it 9.1 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kgs or minus 28 grams. 30th bit you see carefully. Yes, given mass of electron is there and Planck's constant is there, uncertainty involved in the measurement of velocity within distance of 0.1 angstrom units. So uncertainty in the distance or position given as 0.1 angstrom unit. Better we have to take in meters. 0.1 into 10 to the power of minus 10 meters is nothing but 10 to the power of minus 11 meters. Okay. He is asking find out the uncertainty in the momentum involved in the velocity is asking. Uncertainty in the velocity is asking. We know very well delta x dot delta p is equals to h by m 4 pi. But we know delta x dot delta v is equals to h by 4 pi m. We know delta v is equals to h by 4 pi m into delta x. We know everything. Substitute over there. 6.625. Answer is asking velocity in meters only. That's why I have to take all the values in joules. 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second by 4 into pi. 3.14 mass. 9.1 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kgs. Delta x is already mentioned, no, 10 to the power of minus 11 meters. You simplify that problem, you are getting, I think, a second option. So we are getting, after simplification, 5.79 into 10 to the power of 6 meters second inverse. Option B is coming. Is it clear, all of you? Yes, we completed till 30th bits. Okay, we'll go for some other problems. Go for some other bits. 31. Yes, uncertainty in the momentum of electron given. Uncertainty in the momentum of electron is 10 to the power of minus 5 kg, minus 5 kg meters and second inverse. Okay, then he is asking uncertainty in the position. You may get it, no? So uncertainty in the position is equals to how much? You know very well delta x dot delta p is equals to h by 4 pi. You want delta x is equals to h by 4 pi into delta p. You can simplify the things. You are getting, I think, option A you are getting. Reduce that sense is not a matter. And go for 32. 32 question. Once you read, the de Broglie wavelength of a particle which mass has 1 gram and velocity is z1. So de Broglie means, what is the formula? Lambda is equals to h by mv. Check it, de Broglie wavelength is asking in meters, but given mass of the particle 1 gram. Don't take it as it is. We have to take this one in kgs, is nothing but 10 to the power of minus 3 kgs. Are you clear? Next, and velocity of the particle given as 100 meters is nothing but 10 square meters second inverse. Substitute everything over here. Lambda is equals to 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 34 by mass 10 to the power of minus 3 kgs into 10 square meters and second inverse. You do it simplification, lambda is equals to minus 3 and 2 minus 1. Minus 1 comes up plus 1, nothing but 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 33 coming in meters. So option 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 33 means option C is coming. Are you clear? Yes. And we can go for 33. Once read the question. The position of both of an electron and momentum are known is a good question. The position of both of an electron and helium.